be taking you through the meeting your status update form, as well as what happens once this form is submitted. Now, when you would use this is when there's an existing contact in your system that is still a lead and you want to move them through your pipeline. And this is based on how you are conducting business. So whether you have a form submission and you're following them up, a phone call that you're making to follow up the lead, or maybe you're having a calendar booking and you want to update the status of that meeting and make notes around it. So how you would receive the link to this page, you can either go to what we could set up as like a quick links page and have this for your internal staff to update meetings and various things, such as the incoming lead intake or else the status updates. Or you could receive this as a notification to your email inbox or via an SMS. So say once a call is completed, there can be a trigger to say, send you this link, and then you have to update the status of the meeting. What's really great with these trigger links is that it'll actually auto-populate the details of the contact. So when you open up this link off the back of a phone call or a meeting, it'll actually have all of these fields here, so first name, last name, phone, and email, already filled out. So you don't have to do it, and all you have to do is update the appointment status and the other things that I'll take you through here. But for now, since I haven't received this through notification, I'm just going to fill it out for myself, who was the contact we're moving through the system. I'll show you what happens once we submit it. So here's where you would have been on the phone with them and you can determine where they're sitting and what needs to be done next. So say if you're unable to contact, you make that note. Say if you've rang them, can contact them, move them to that stage that they need more follow-up. But maybe they're requesting a quote and you need to get them through to your job management. Now, if this is something that we've integrated with your job management and you want to push the data through so you don't have to do double data entry, there are automations that we can set in place here to actually move that person through. Otherwise, if they're ready to get scheduled, all these different things. And this can be completely customized to how you conduct business and what your sales process looks like. But for now, I'm just going to go quote requested, send to job management, and then you can say an approximate lead value. So you can actually track in your funnels, how much this lead is worth, and then show, your close rate in the dashboard. So I'm just going to go $1,000, and then any internal notes that you want to make about this particular client, as well as a conversation recap. So if you would like to send them a recap about your meeting, then you can do that here, and you can select yes or no. So I'm going to select yes, as well as any sort of follow-up date. So whatever would be relevant here. All right, we're going to click update meeting status. So, and if you have selected a follow-up date, there are automations in place as well to notify the staff that this contact is assigned to follow up. We just call those follow-up reminders, and you'll get those, however many days out from when that task is due. So I'm going to take you across here. So I've actually moved from the contacted lead stage to the quote requested stage. You can see that the lead value has now changed. And if I open this up, you'll see any sort of tags that have been applied, as well as whoever the owner is. So that might be whoever is assigned to this particular lead. And you can update other things from here. There'll also be notes about what has happened with this contact. So you'll see here, so click here to update status. So if that was coming through as a notification, there'd be that link there to click, and that would actually take you through to that form. I'll also show you the automation in status, which probably looks scarier than it actually is. But what we're doing is we're setting things to happen based on what that appointment status is. So once you've updated the appointment status, things can happen here. So, sending the conversation recap, yes or no. So that could be an email saying, thanks for contacting us. Here's a recap of our conversation. Here's our business card, save it for future. Or say if you have someone that's not yet ready, you can add tags and add them to a nurture sequence. So there's so much that we can do from this form, and it really helps to streamline your sales process so that you don't have to go in and update like individual contacts, because there's so much that can happen off the back of this form. So if this is something that you feel would be great for your Hub account or something that could be great for your business, contact us and we can help you implement that.